So we're out in my dyeing studio today, but I'm not dyeing any yarn. We're actually having a morning with Aengus. Ronan's down for a nap right now, and we are playing a game of sink or float, and it's a lot of fun. So I am actually I can use my soak buckets for more than just soaking yarn. So this is one of my soak buckets, and we have filled it full of water and stacked it a little bit higher. And we're gonna play sink or float with Aengus, and he is now in the front yard with Brandon, and they are finding items in a little box to see if it can sink or float. Good job, bud. Oh, dandelions, that's what they are. What are we gonna do now?
Put it in here in the
Okay. Here, bud.
Here, let's start. Let's wait for Mama to get the sidewalk.
Look.
Huh?
Ready? Sink. Okay, and then over here. Whoa, what does it do?
It floats.
Good, here, go mark float. Right there. Good boy.
It floats.
What does it do?
It still floats.
Good boy, put another mark on float.
What is that, a ball? What's the ball do?
Do anything you found.
Does it float?
Hey,
What is that?
the eggy mine.
Dandelion flower? What's it do?
Still
No.
I lost it.
Yeah?
Which thing floats do you like the best?
I lost it in down here and I lost.
Well, now you got to get all the things out and put them back in the tote.
Can you get them?
Yeah.
Good boy, bud.
Let's go get them.
You want to go hide them?
No, I ain't go get them.
Go get. It's fun to do stuff like this. We have, it's already super hot in Las Vegas and Henderson and everything, and so it's nice to get out here and do things with him that don't require being in the early afternoon sunshine, because that can be pretty intense, but he can get kind of wet and play in the water. We're actually thinking about going to Lowe's later and getting one of those sprinkler attachments that you attach to the hose, that the sprinklers kind of go back and forth like this, and hooking it up in the backyard and having some fun with that. So today's just one of those days we're gonna do some fun things with the family, and it's, you know, it's nice to know that you can use the dyeing space for other fun water activities that don't include dyeing yarn. So Aengus is still out here playing sink or float over there. Say hi, bud.
Hi, bye.
And my husband's out weeding the yard. He has a compulsion to weed anytime he's out here. He keeps everything as, you know, very, very nice. It's kind of a thing with him, and I like it because it keeps our yard looking nice. So I figured I would do something in here, not work related today. And I have this chair. This is the chair that Aengus eats dinner on. It's an old chair. It's a really old chair, but it's been reupholstered. So this is a fabric that I got, I don't know, about 9 months ago to put on his chair, something kind of cool. He doesn't sit in a booster seat. He just sits on this chair. But as you can see, considering that he is a toddler, and you might not even be able to see it all that well, it's pretty gross at this point, and we do a pretty good job making sure he stays relatively clean. But I mean, look at this. This is awful. It's disgusting. And so I wanted to change out the fabric on this, and my mom just recently in their kitchen, because my brother and sister-in-law are coming with their 4-year-old, and there's, you know, my sister-in-law is pregnant, and then we just had a little, it's just all kinds of babies everywhere. So she decided that she was going to reupholster her kitchen chairs with a vinyl fabric that you could literally just wipe away, kind of like what you can imagine in like a diner. And she had some left over, and she gave it to me, and it is this chili pepper fabric here, right here. So this, you can see it's got this like vinyl surface on it, and you could wipe it clean. So I'm actually going to throw this onto that chair so he has a nice wipe clean fabric cushion on his chair. So let's go ahead and do that. So now when it comes to sewing, I'm not a sewist by any means. I like to try one day and actually be good at sewing, but this is my kind of sewing because it involves no sewing. It's great. I can just staple this fabric onto my chair, and bing, bing, boom, you have a perfectly finished little DIY project. Is there a right way to do this, you ask? In the grand scheme of things, considering this is for a 3.5-year-old little boy who spills food all the time, no, not at all. So when you do stuff like this, you would assume it's a lot like wrapping a present. And it's not. You would be wrong in assuming that. It is not anything like wrapping a present, because you have to gather the corners so that the fabric kind of gathers around the cushion, since the cushion's not perfectly square, plus it has a rounded top. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of gathering around the corners. It's not bad. If I do say so myself, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and take it in there and get my little guy ready for lunch.
No, honey.
Yeah. So it's nap time in the house right now for Aengus, and just kind of mellow. I'm sitting here right now on the floor with Ronan. So Ronan's down here and he's just hanging out, doing some activities on his activity mat. Yeah, say hi. And I am crocheting right now, and I'm working on my my market bag, and I have something like really weird going on with my market bag, and I'm not sure why it's happening. And so I was going to show you, and then if you have any idea, I would like to know what's going on. I don't think I'm willing to like tear it out and start over again, because I don't think it's detracting from the project really, but I'd like to kind of know if I'm doing something wrong or if this is just normal, because I've already ripped it back once and I don't really want to do that again. So here, I'll show you. Okay, so here we are. So I'm knitting, or excuse me, I'm crocheting in the round, and I have this like pattern going on right here. But when I get to the beginning of my round, I'm getting this happening right here. And what I'm supposed to be doing is I'm supposed to crochet all the way to the end of the round, and I get to here, and it's a it says to make a slip stitch in the chain space of the neck of the previous row's next, chain space of this one here. So I create a slip stitch here, and I know how to do that. So I create a slip stitch, and then I chain 4, which is this right here, chain 4, and then it says to work the stitch in the next chain space, which I've been doing as this being the next chain space. I'm not really sure, but I'll like do my, so I'll work it into this chain space right here. I think that sounds so confusing, you guys. So it says work to here, and then slip a stitch here into the chain space of the previous round right here, then to chain 4, and then to do a double crochet in the next chain space, which I'm assuming is this, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's this, but I think it's this. Oh gosh, you guys, I don't know. But anyway, I'm kind of curious as to why this is happening right here, if that's normal when you crochet in the round. And then also you can see too, if I make it so you only see just the one side, do you see this mess that's happening right here? That's because when I was getting to the end of the round and then slipping my stitch, chaining 4, and then doing my double crochet in the next chain space, I was like going, you know what, I don't even know. I'm putting the crochet hook down. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So I'm just kind of curious about that. Why does that like little ridge happen? Is that normal? Am I doing something wrong? Just curious, so I'm putting it out to you guys, and you can let me know what you think. Hi, Ronan. Hi. You have a lot to say, don't you? So I'm gonna go ahead and call that a vlog for right now. Thank you for hanging out with us for this part of today. I'm gonna make this a two-parter, so definitely check out part 2 of this vlog series, because later on this evening we're gonna kind of play with some of the stuff that we got at Walmart today for out in the backyard. We got this really cool big inflatable pool to put in our backyard, and like a hose sprinkler attachment thing, and a few other things. But also we're gonna take a drive downtown later to the Strip and to downtown Las Vegas and show off the bright lights and all the cool buildings to Aengus, and I don't think we've ever taken him down there. I can't remember us having done that, and so we're gonna do that, and then you guys can come along for a ride and get a chance to see the downtown portion of Las Vegas and the Strip. So definitely check out part 2 of this vlog. Until then, I will see you later. Bye.